able to continue to work towards compassionate solutions to folks suffering from a lack of shelter. And we're going to be able to do that a little bit more with a generous donation from Honeywell. And so we're announcing today a $300,000 donation from Honeywell to help us launch the Health Hub here at Gibson Medical Center. And so this check, of course, represents far more than dollars. This is literally the ability to help people change their lives and to help them get the help that they need, whether it's shelter, whether it's behavioral health, whether it's mental health. That's what this is going to enable. And so we're extremely grateful, and we are, folks might not be too familiar with Honeywell, so I want to share a couple of stories. Honeywell is the company who, I'll use the unofficial terms, is the company in charge of running Sandia Labs. So they have a very, very strong tie-in to Albuquerque. I know not everyone knows that, but that is their direct tie-in here with us. But also a fun personal tie-in. Once upon a time, I actually worked for Honeywell. And I'm sure the bloggers and the trolls are going to love this. Yes, it was Honeywell in Russia. And yes, I was selling air conditioners. So we'll let social media have a lot of fun with the conspiracy theories on that one. And so, but it was a tremendous experience, and it was a great time, and I really enjoyed working with Honeywell, and also my experience working abroad and learning about industrial controls, which is code for air conditioning and heating. So anyway, with that, it's full circle. So as mayor, I'm grateful to accept this check on behalf of the city from Honeywell. And we're very grateful to be joined by the vice president, one of the vice presidents at Honeywell Federal Solutions, DJ Johnson. DJ?
Thank you, everyone. And I'll have to tag on to the mayor's side story. I have a history with Albuquerque. So I'm currently based out of Washington, D.C., out of the Honeywell Federal Solutions office. But I actually lived in Albuquerque starting at the age of 3 months to about 4 years old. My dad was an Air Force non-commissioned officer stationed at Kirtland Air Force Base. My mom was a civilian nurse working at the hospital here in Albuquerque. And my mom to this day still says that Albuquerque is one of her favorite places that she lived. So it's very special for me to have an opportunity to come here to Albuquerque as a part of this event and this celebration. And it really is just a testament to the partnership that Honeywell has had with this community. Mayor Keller's administration and public and private collaborators across this community they really are taking bold action as it comes to looking at the unhoused in this community. And I think we can all agree that is something that's important for our neighbors and our friends, to really know that we are doing things to take care of them. And so Honeywell has been a long member of this business community, not just our association with Sandia National Laboratories, but also Honeywell's facility off of San Mateo. We also have a presence here from our Kansas City organization called Federal Manufacturing and Technology. It is also located here in this area. So we've had a very long presence as a business entity in this community, but also most importantly, our employees work and live here. And so they are your neighbors and your friends. And we take that very seriously in the communities in which we work and live, is that we feel like we should always be looking for ways to give back. This contribution will help the city's efforts, and not just to provide temporary shelter, but to provide long-term solutions for those struggling with homelessness. This includes families experiencing chronic homelessness, as well as for single adults and youth. The city's plan to create a gateway center with health resources and other services, including shelter beds and ways to connect people with housing, is an emerging and exciting part of a multi-pronged approach towards helping the unhoused. Our contribution from Honeywell will be used for helping to support the health resources role of the Gateway Center. So I'm just very pleased that I have the opportunity to be here today to help be a part of this investment of contributing $300,000 half of which will be contributed this year, another half next year, and to be a part of this burgeoning effort that this city is making towards helping the unhomed and the homeless. And so thank you so much, Mr. Mayor, for giving me the opportunity to be here today. Thank you to the city that my mom really loves, and I will be happy to let her know that I was back in this city again, and certainly I will be sending pictures to her so that she will see this activity. So thank you so much, Mr. Mayor, very much appreciated.
Thank you. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And I love the Albuquerque connection. So send our best to your mom as well. And someday we want you to move back, or her to move back and you to come with her. So, all right. Well, I think with that, we can take a few questions if there are any, but I know it's also pretty straightforward. And I would just say that we're especially grateful for all our partners who are committed to doing all we can for the unsheltered. And we're joined here by lots of folks who work on that issue every day, whether it's our leadership team here, or Carol Pierce, our director, Lawrence Rael, our COO, and everyone else at the city, and at our nonprofit partners, the dozens of folks that work on this issue every day with us. We're excited to be able to do a little bit more. Thank you so much. Any questions? All good? All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Leaving tomorrow.
With the launch of our new name, the Department of Arts and Culture, we reflected on the things we collect and hold on behalf of the people of this city.